All right, we survived the Perch FL Draft 2017. Rick's back patio. His neighbors probably hate him, but that's okay.
We're in paradise right now today. Great draft. A lot of fun memories to have.
Yeah, minus a broken cornhole board, I think it went pretty well. And a broken trophy, of course. But
The slap heard around Rick Schick's patio.
the slap heard around the patio.
Pretty epic.
Yeah, it was, yeah. But we're getting a new trophy, so don't worry about it. He's already paid for it, and it's even bigger and better than the last one. So we're going to hop right into everybody's post-draft rankings, what we think. We'll start off with my team, of course, the best team in the league. You know, the David Johnson, Mike Evans, Jordy Nelson. First two picks, Greg Olson, Jameis Winston. Y'all are giving me some flack for the Winston pick.
Could have been a reach with Winston, but
I wanted him. I had to go up and get my guy. You know what I mean? I had to go up and get him, and I wasn't taking the chance for him not being there.
I really like the Kareem Hunt pick. He could be a superstar in the league. We will see if he takes over the RB1.
Absolutely, and I think Corey Coleman's going to tear shit apart for the Cleveland Browns this year on our way to the playoffs. And Derrick Henry, obviously, a handcuff. And Carson Wentz out there for you Philadelphia fans, Troy and Kier, whoever wants to give me their best player for him, I guess. That'd probably be fair. Let's move on. Let's do Q-shows next.
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
I had a tough decision for my third keeper. I decided to keep Isaiah Crowell as opposed to keeping Aaron Rodgers.
Kier, you shouldn't have dropped him.
Who Amber picked up, and it was a great pick by her. Yeah. But it was a tough decision by me. And then I went with Marshawn Lynch, which could be a huge pickup, or it also could be a huge flop on my part.
Or it could go out week one with a back injury.
Yeah, whoever has a handcuffs
pretty old
in Oakland. I think Barger has one. I think Dominic has the other one. I'm going to hit you up here with a trade offer to pick up one of those guys, just in case Marshawn doesn't take off.
I think Pierre Garçon was a little bit of a reach there for San Francisco wide receiver.
He's going to be the number one receiver there, so there's a potential for a lot of targets. The offensive coordinator was high about like his leadership qualities, so I was thinking that. Could have been a stretch, though.
A little bit injury prone. Jamison Crowder's good. I think he'll do good in Washington. Yeah. On the other side of Terrell Pryor. Robert Kelly may be losing his job. I don't know. Devontae Parker.
I thought that was a good draft.
Depends on your boy, Jay Cuddy. And two quarterbacks, Eli Manning and Carson
Waited
Palmer.
On the quarterback. That was my strategy.
This is why you wait, because those are two solid guys, and they're probably not going to be much different than the guys we drafted.
So moving on to Pat Miller, Bill Cosby sleepers.
Jordan Howard, Marty Cooper, Todd Gurley were his keepers.
Pretty good.
And then he got his boy back, Jarvis Landry, in the 4th round. Good job. I know you really wanted him, even though quarterback's going to suck there. Andrew Luck, I think this is a little bit of reach, coming off a shoulder surgery, kind of with Cam Newton. I don't see Luck doing very well. He doesn't have any blockers for him. No one's probably going to block for him. Probably that shoulder's not going to be able to take a hit. First time he hits the ground, he might re-hurt it, and he'd be out for the year, and that'd be a waste of a pick.
Spencer Ware is interesting because if he can maintain that starting job, he could be a superstar.
Should be good. Eric Decker, the volume's kind of really not there in Tennessee. And then you got the Marcus Mariota as a backup. I like that, though. Maybe get the QB.
Like Hunter Henry is a decent tight end pickup.
Yep, he should be good. Antonio Gates is still there. He's going to be hawking some touchdowns from him. Nelson Aguilar with your last pick. Wow, I don't know how he got that far, but I think that's probably a good value for where you got him.
Irrelevant.
Moving on, Team Haynes, Antonio Brown, Travis Kelce, Derek Carr were the keepers. Very interesting. Jordan Reed, the first pick. I like it. He's injury prone, though. Danny Woodhead, Emmanuel Sanders. He really went after the PPR here. I like it.
Haynes got a lot of shit for picking 2 tight ends, but I am actually going to defend him here in saying that Kelce and Jordan Reed, pending no health setbacks, are essentially top 20 wide receivers. So I don't think, in a PPR league, I don't think that's a huge stretch or deserve the criticism, but we will see.
Not the most appealing team. Antonio Brown sticks out. Fat Ninja, probably one of the best teams in the draft. Yep. I mean, I loved every pick he took.
Le'Veon Bell, Melvin Gordon, just the best 2 running backs, arguably, other than David
Kelvin
Johnson.
Benjamin, solid. Sammy Watkins might have a decent year. Hey, what's up? There's the man. Yeah.
Rick Schick just walked in.
Oh, and I really like the Kobe Fleener pick by Dom, too. I mean...
What's interesting
that's
to
good.
me is the Adrian Peterson pick, which who knows what's going to happen down in New Orleans. And
That's
then
tough.
you have Deshaun Jackson in the new team, and
He could be there for the deep ball. He'll
Yeah.
probably have a couple long touchdowns.
Dom was mad that he got Willie Snead, but I think he'll appreciate that
It'll
a
be
couple
all
weeks
right.
from now.
Nemo Hose didn't keep Brandon Cooks, but took Brandon Cooks with his first pick. Interesting cure. Lamar Miller, Allen Robinson. I don't really like either one of those picks. Cam Newton also coming off of shoulder surgery in the 4th round. I think that's a reach. LeGarrette Blount, because you're a Philly fan, might get the goal line touches, but Delaney Walker's good, but a little bit old. Moncrief, I just don't see Luck having a good year. I don't see him having a good year. Yeah, not a big fan of Nemo Hose draft.
I'm not either.
All right, let's go to He Hate Me, Lucas Barger, who couldn't make it there, and my connection was shitty, so we couldn't get you on the FaceTime. But T.Y. Hilton, like I said, I don't like any of the Indianapolis Colts wide receivers. DeMarco Murray, he's going to be solid. Hopefully he gets hurt so my boy Derrick Henry can go off for me. Ezekiel Elliott out 6 games. That really might put a damper on him, but in the 3rd round right there, or however you want to consider it, I mean, he's going to be a stud for a long time, so you have to hold on to him. Carlos Hyde, I mean, he's good if he stays healthy. Golden Tate, good PPR machine. Kyle Rudolph, solid tight end machine. And then he's got the Russell Wilson as well. I mean, yeah.
Barger also waited on the quarterback, and I thought he had maybe one of the best drafts out of anybody, because I really like the Carlos Hyde, Golden Tate pickup.
That's nasty.
Golden Tate, obviously in a PPR league, is, I think, a top 10 receiver, and Carlos Hyde is undervalued in my opinion.
Want to highlight his last 2 picks, the Giants D and Deshaun Kaiser. Yeah, I think Kaiser might be a keeper next year.
Right.
Who knows? He's going to be a stud. All right, who we got next? Ferg.
Gronky Kong.
Gronky Kong, keeping Rob Gronkowski, Drew Brees, and then those are D's. I mean, if Rob stays healthy, that's going to be a hell of a pick. But Larry Fitzgerald with 3rd pick, thought that was a little bit of a reach. Bilal Powell, I don't really like any of the New York Jets running backs this year. Devontae Adams, though, is huge upside for Ferg. Tevin Coleman, PPR machine, I had him last year. Randall Cobb, Zach Ertz, I mean, also good Seattle defense. So, I mean, well-rounded draft, I would think, for Ferg. Just let's move right along. Oliver's Heroes, Ty Ford, this sneaky bastard. I'll tell you what. Christian McCaffrey got himself a superstar in the making. DeAndre Hopkins, dropped DeAndre Hopkins, didn't keep him as a keeper, and ended up picking up who he wanted to pick up, McCaffrey. Hopkins comes back around to him the next round, and he still has his boy Hopkins. So, way to maneuver that around. Ty Montgomery, I'm not the biggest fan of it. He'll be good in PPR, though. I think he'll get some reps taken away. Michael Crabtree, I mean, Derek Carr trusts him in the end zone. Don't really like Stephon Diggs. Tyler Eifert's made of glass. The Bengals suck. So.
I really like the Tyrell Williams pick.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty late.
That
Could be a stud.
Matt Stafford, another good quarterback you can wait on. He's going to produce great numbers for you. Steelers defense, they're going to get fucking torched week 1. So, yeah, I probably shouldn't even have picked them up. Tyler Lockett late, that's pretty good. Let's go on to Troy Van Treese, Team Van Treese. Jay Ajayi with his first pick. Alshon Jeffrey, Keenan Allen, Tyreek Hill, I mean, Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, Darren McFadden, that's a big pick. He'll probably do great the first 6 games. Cameron Meredith, Doug Martin, Eric Ebron, Thomas Rawls, Cardinals D. I mean, wow, that looks damn good on
I like the Thomas
paper.
Rawls handcuff.
That looks damn
Cameron
good on paper.
Meredith. And you'll have to contact Barger so he can get McFadden from you. So you guys will have to work something out.
Yeah, right. The Dak Pack, Dez, Leonard Fournette, Terrell Pryor. Amber fucked up. She should have took Terrell Pryor. Joe
Yes.
Mixon, the wife beater. Not the wife beater, but the random girl that he just likes to knock the fuck out.
We will see if he can get control of that backfield, because from what I'm reading, he's an athletic freak and superstar potential.
I think he will. He doesn't skip leg day either. And Mike Gillisley, he'll get goal line touches. CJ Anderson, disgusting, don't like it. Corey Davis, he could be a monster. Of course, you got your Dak Prescott, your Jason Witten. I mean, you pretty much have the entire Cowboys team on your team, so we'll see. Free the Animals, man. Amber's team, solid. Devontae Freeman, keeper. Demaryius Thomas, Aaron Rodgers, A-Rod's going to have a big year, I got a feeling. Dalvin Cook, is going to be a good running back for Minnesota, especially in the PPR. I would think he catches a lot. Martavius Bryant, that was a hell of a pick. I mean, he's going to be awesome this year. Tunchi was pretty pissed off about that.
And then Trav started offering his advice, and she got the backup
Duke Johnson,
Cleveland
baby.
Browns running back.
He's going to be
Not
playing
even a
in.
running back,
He's
a
going to be
slot.
playing in the slot. I'm telling you, he's going to tear it up. She got Martellus Bennett late, Marvin Jones late, Austin Hooper late, Taylor Gabriel, John Ross, a Bengal. I mean, he could have some deep threat if Dalton stays healthy. I think this is a much better draft for Amber than last year. Team Chipman, he's on the
Rick.
pool
The
deck
tool
right now.
man.
The tool man. Yeah, AJ Green, Michael Thomas as his 2 keepers for his wide receivers. Mark Ingram, I thought that was a little bit of a reach right there. I mean, that backfield's going to be crowded. Amir Abdullah, if he stays healthy, he can be a 1,000-yard running back. Brandon Marshall, okay, in New York. Jimmy Graham, probably one of the best tight ends. Kirk Cousins, solid pick. Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger, back-to-back, interesting. Jeremy Hill, not going to bring any heat. I think his role's going to get taken over. I think he sucks. Sproles, and then interesting, another quarterback, Joe Flacco. He's scooping up all the QBs. Interesting. And so, too bad you can only start one. Last but not least, team game blouses. Odell Beckham, Doug Baldwin, Tom Brady. I don't really like Doug Baldwin or Tom Brady here. I think he shouldn't have kept either one of them.
Yeah.
That's just my.
Yep.
And then you got Julian Edelman, Frank Gore. I feel like that's really early for Frank Gore. He's fucking.
His running
old.
backs are real weak.
I don't know who's older, Frank Gore or Tom Brady. They're both old as shit. Terrence West, Eddie Lacy. Okay, we're talking about what if guys here.
I feel like Jack Doyle is a really good pick if
Yeah.
Andrew Luck is able to stay healthy all season. I feel like he's going
agree.
to take over those red zone targets.
I agree. J.J. Nelson might be his best.
Also, J.J. Nelson. I
Value.
drafted John Brown without realizing his health issues.
Fucking
and
sickle cell.
J.J.
It'll get you.
Nelson
It'll
is,
fucking get
well, it's a
you.
strained quad.
Right,
Sickle
right,
cell
right,
just
right, right.
affects his recovery time.
Right. Fucking sickle
But
cell.
from what I'm reading, J.J. Nelson could be the number 2 receiver in a heavily pass offense over
It's
there.
going to be a beast. I mean, so who's got the best team on paper right now, do you think?
I don't think there is a best per se, but I think you, Barger, and Dom, I think, have the clear best just overall team.
Yeah,
But
I think those top 3 are very good too. And I'm going to throw Dak back in there too as a wild card.
I hate preseason rankings just because
They don't
there's-
mean shit.
Yeah,
Just
there's
kind of like the preseason.
anything can happen from here on out. But I feel like everyone had a decent draft at the very
Yeah.
least.
No kickers taken in the first couple rounds, so
Right.
it's a successful
Yeah.
draft, if you ask me. Thanks for joining us. The regular season will be here before we know it. We're out. Perch FL out.